Nothing that I say is true.
I'm going straight in. What's worse than a house nigga that act like he ain't a house nigga, that kick it with the field niggas but have a house nigga mentality? Is the house nigga mentality. Used to be a real nigga, but the real nigga took the house mentality and he says, fuck the niggas in the field, nigga. It's more comfortable in the house, so I'ma stay in the house. Fuck you field niggas. Fuck you field niggas. I got too much money for this shit. I'm a pimp, I am in the house, and you are outside looking like a chimp. You look like a monkey shivering in your fur while I'm in the house with the heat on, with a fur coat on and a bunch of chains, and I look at you outside struggling and I laugh like you lame, but really when I look in the mirror I'm really lame because I'm letting you stay outside and I used to be the same. Yeah, let me put you up on game. They take the niggas with the talent, the niggas that look half decent and some be straight ugly, but if they could distract you with their personalities, they put you on the screen like they did with the Family of Adams with Pugsley. Yeah, and the thing, how can you be entertained by a hand walking across the screen? That's the same thing as now. These niggas look like shit and they got they walking ass walking across the stream and they look like shit. The shit they talking smell like shit. The shit they got on, they've been given by the shit of the same people that want to put us in a pit. So why in the fuck are you supporting it? I'm not telling you not to, it's just a shame, but why would I support buying a nigga's rope when I know he wanna hang me with that shit while he got my legs locked in chains? It just don't make no sense to me. Just because I put the dirty fur on my body and they got it smelling good with they voluptuous cologne, the eau de toilette, and I take that shit and I break the top off and I pour that shit in the toilet.
Blush.
Because the shit ain't doing nothing but still a nature sense. I go get the natural oils and I spread all over my body and I spread it all over my girl's body. Be quiet, cause I'm going to take a quick lick. And I'ma tell you about this lick they do.
Quiet.
They take our females out of the hood. They see they voluptuous shape and they see they faces too.
Ooh.
But they also see they brains not being smart.
Ooh.
That's why they calculate you in school. They don't want you smart, they want you dumb. They want you doped up on hormones and they want you thick and shaking and jiggling. They want your placentas once you get pregnant by the niggas in the hood and they go sentence them. And then you out by yourself and they feed you with some bullshit and say you don't need this nigga to get wealth. And you could do it on your own.
And
you could do everything. You could own your own home. And if that nigga come home from jail, we're talking about he wanna relax you, kick that nigga out, and you tell that nigga to go back where he came from.
Boy, die.
The nigga just needs support. What about when he grabbed your ass off the street when you was walking down the street and you ain't even had nothing to eat, not even a fork?
Stomach in your back.
And he took you in, he cleaned you up, he gave you a bath, he bought you some clothes, he even gave you some money and get your eyes and your shit pierced. He even got your nose done.
He evened you up.
Now you look decent and now you talk shit like you ain't used to be a creature. But now you everybody's feature. Stop it. You say you red carpet, but do you understand what the red carpet is? If you go back to about 500s and 400s, you find out who Clytemnestra is. Look it up on your own. It was a sacrifice. The red carpet was led and put down so the nigga could come back home. He sacrificed his daughter so that he could win the race or whatever. I'm not going into detail. You go win, you go read.
Check out the Trojan.
But basically, the motherfucking chick put out the red carpet so when a nigga come home,
with the sand,
he gon' get home and he gon' want some dome. So
sand,
he gon' get on the red carpet. Why this nigga came on the red carpet? She stripped him of his clothes, but literally she made it seem sexy.
Ooh la la.
Took his shit off, took his sandals off. The nigga came home, think he was good, but she didn't do nothing. Wanna stab the nigga inside of a bathtub, and the sacrifice was part of some shit that got something to do with some wood.
Cassandra.
It's a sacrifice being on the red carpet. This ain't me talking shit about the red carpet. It's literal history.
Quote unquote.
All you gotta do is go read it.
Now have a new handler.
All you got to do is get your head off the TV and
welcome.
Read some history. You talk about ministry. You talk about the shit that happened. These people died mysteriously in the bathtub. It looks a little familiar.
It's a rerun.
It's a Sheila's father of tragedy. You just see the movie again.
The rerun.
I might have been there watching this shit. I might have been there saying, here we go with this bullshit again. And here I am now watching this shit happening over and over again.
Here we go again.
If you read between the lines, actually, if you just read, you can understand what's in between the lines. You can understand the lies and the truth. And you understand the truth really don't exist because they fed you the truth, and the truth don't exist.
The truth is you.
The truth exists for you in your life, cause whatever you feel is true. And if you feel like you a house nigga and you better than niggas, then you do. But that don't mean it's real. That's just how you think and that's how you feel.
That's you truth.
But that don't make it right.
Not me truth.
Oh, let me address these niggas that be looking in the screen. They try to look off to the side with their ass big and they smile a little bit and they say, there's never gonna be nobody better than this guy. Stop it. Who the fuck is you? Was you here back in thousands of years ago? Will you be here 1,000 years from now? So how the fuck you know ain't gonna be nobody else better than this guy? You sound stupid. They failed you your line. They gave you some money. They know what it is. You a house nigga. You do the same shit every time, nigga. You would never speak the truth, cause you let this money run your dumb ass, and the passion that you had since you was youth is gone. Cause you on the red carpet posing, leading you down to your sacrificial lyric. I'ma just leave it alone,
Nothing
man.
that I say is true.
Just read the literal.
This might be your own.
And for the people that's putting together the red carpet, I'm not knocking you. Do your thing. If you got them walking, singing the song, let them sing. I'm just saying, I just see what it is. I'm not going against your grain, but I don't agree with it. I'ma do my thing with the universe, and we gon' keep going down the road, and we gon' be on the rivers and the boats we got, we gon' keep steaming with it. But that don't mean I'ma necessarily just sit back and watch you throw niggas in the fire. I at least gotta let them know, nigga, the fire is hot. Even though they got shiny trinkets over there, you think it's what it is, but it's really not. But I'm not telling you not to go. I'm not telling you not to sign a contract. I'm not telling you to let them put the yoke on your neck and put their feet on your back. You grown as hell, you make your decisions, but I'm just giving you more insight on your decisions because I know you don't read, and I understand the conditioning that you was going through, and they feed your mind on the TV, on your phone. They want you filled with greed. I understand that, so I'm just helping you look through the cloud and making you hear something that might not be loud, because with their algorithm they try to bury it. And I ain't hating on that either, because if I was running the world, I would do the same thing. But I would let niggas do what they do in a chariot on their own shit. I wouldn't try to force my hand on their neck. I would just say, y'all do y'all shit over there and we do our shit over here, and that's that.
Bet.
And do your thing, and people got their own mind. They could do what they want to, even though we gon' treat them like orangutans. Here's your banana or your apple. Which one do you want? Either one is the right thing. Nigga, you still my monkey.
Ooh, ah.
And whether you in the house or outside, nigga, it depends on my agenda, and it depends on the level of your pride, nigga. Whether you gonna comply, nigga. Every nigga ain't gonna comply. Some niggas rather just say fuck this shit. I'ma just lay around and do nothing. And nigga, you was a wasting up. You shouldn't even have been on the earth. What's the point of you even being here? It's like a hiccup. What was the point? Nobody remembers you unless it was something funny attached to it. And that's why every time you walking around, you gotta laugh or smile like you a clown, like it's something really with substance attached to it.
What's the point?
But when you listen to the jokes 10 years later, this nigga had a joke about doodle. Nigga, you 45, 50 years old, talking to adults with a joke about doo-doo. That shows the mentality. That's like me telling a joke about somebody that smells like doodle. He came to school and he on his left shoe, he stepped in some dog doodle, and he came in class and I said, pew pew. And you paid me a whole lot of money, and then you laughed at. You got shopped, you went and bought an outfit, you spent 1,000, now I say you spent about half. To hear me tell a joke about doo-doo. Nigga, you doo-doo.
Pew.
And you stupid. And I'm not calling you stupid. I'm just saying you have the mentality to pay $1,000 to go see this nigga talk about doo-doo. It's kinda like shit to you. When I think about it, it's kind of a pity, cause you will spend all that money, but you won't go buy a book that could elevate you and your family out of your house, and you won't even spend that $1,000 to get your nigga out of jail, and he a crook. and he was hustling to try to feed his family because he already had a prior.
What a pity.
And they wouldn't give him a job, and it was damaging his mind, so he had to get out some money. You wouldn't give him no job where you work at, so he had to get out and say fuck his pride. Now he got caught, now he got a case.
No outside.
That's okay, my nigga, you stay strong, just get out. But when you get out, get in a different lane and run a different race. Nigga, field niggas forever, house niggas.